What's up, addressees? Welcome once again to the HNR TV, the official YouTube channel of the hottest new revolution, culture, and movement. That's to live your life and love the life you live, regardless of who you piss off in the process, culture, and movement. And for this video, I kind of want to go more in detail about what I was talking about in my last video. I was talking about what the video is called um, Build Your Life in Your Head First. And then write it down and get to work. So if you want to know what I'm talking about in this video, you might want to go back and check that one out first, just so you're not lost on what I'm speaking about right now. In that video, I didn't have enough time. Well, I was speaking on the bigger picture and a few different aspects of everything, but I didn't get an opportunity to really break down how to go about um coming up with the step, well, having the bigger picture, but then also breaking it down into smaller steps, and writing those steps down so that you don't be lost and you don't just, so you have a blueprint and you have a place to start. You know what you're doing. You're not just on a wheel, just doing busy work just to make it feel like you doing something, but you getting nowhere for real because you don't have a map or a plan about anything. So yes, visualize your future, visualize the bigger picture, come up with all the elements, come up with all the titles, come up with everything that you see for yourself in the future. Um, but also break it down into smaller steps that are actionable that you can get started on today, like right now in the moment. Um, so I'm gonna kind of break it down. I spoke a little bit about breaking it down, about like how my big future vision, I have it broken down into five different pillars. I have my spiritual service, I have my family life, I have my business life, I have like play and writing. So like I got all of that, but even then, in all of those different sections, those different areas, there are like, let me slow down. Let me slow down because I'm getting ahead of myself. Um, a few reasons why it's important, and I mentioned this in the last video as well, so that you're not just on a wheel, like just doing busy work and not getting nowhere, or so that you like don't even know where to start. You just got this big vision of where you want your life to go, but you don't have no steps or no breakdown on how you can actually get there or make it happen for yourself. But another important reason is to have a map and a written like game plan and some a purpose, things to do, is first of all because it gives you purpose. You're not just, even once you reach the success, once you reach that level in life that you striving toward, um once you get there, it's still important to have a game plan, because I mean, success without a purpose, success without a plan could be a recipe for disaster. It could be like you just have all of this luxury, you have all this wealth, you have all this success, and no system or no purpose or no reason like for it. Like I said, like purpose, like success at the end of the day, um, it gives you it gives people an opportunity to have purpose, to have like to bless others, to like be an asset and bring value to the world. Like it depends on how your mindset is. Some people just want success just for themselves, just for whoever they with, and they just run off and like fuck off with it or whatever the case may be. And that's easy to do if you don't have like I said, like my five pillars, the things that I know that I'll be spending time on once I do get to that place. I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying don't fuck off. Don't like, yeah, live, like enjoy life, but also have like other areas of your life that you spend time in that keep you grounded. Um, Otherwise, you just fly off the handle, get caught up in all type of drugs, all kinds of scandals, and like just nonsense because you just got all of this success and wealth, and nowhere to spend your time that's like giving you purpose. You get what I'm saying? So that's another important reason to write stuff down. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. So on this channel H&R TV, yeah, I'm talking about like the intersection between spirituality and business and life, and I'm sharing my own journey, my own story, and stuff like that. Um, but I'm also, I guess you could say, I'm giving folks free game on how to build your own life, like how to live your own H&R life. You feel me? Live your life and let a life you live, regardless of who you piss off in the process, so that you're not like just stuck living a life of like circumstance or like whatever, like uh, uh, whatever hand life dealt you or whatever the case may be. But let me give this disclaimer because H&R life ain't for everybody. Like taking control of your life and just like going full speed. Well, first of all, let me say this because H&R is not necessarily just about like taking life by the horns. It's really about just whatever like some people enjoy just like living simple, like not doing too much, just staying to themselves, like work a little job and like do their thing and just stay out the way, and that's cool. Like that could be like H&R is not like it's just about enjoying the life that you live, however that is for you. But for the folks like me who like just like something in you just like can't live small, or I don't even want to say small because I respect to everybody that work. We need folks to work like who find enjoyment and fulfillment in working 9 to 5s and just like keeping it simple like that. Like, but like that's just not for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, and if you're like me, if you are a person who just like is not content with um small, or not content with um, just want to do it big, man. Just want to live life by like to the fullest, and like by the time you get up out of here on your last day, like Earth don't owe you nothing. Like you done did everything, you done seen everything, like you done had all the experiences, and like I just want to like live a fulfilling life. You get what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna make that happen for me but me. So I had to come up with a plan to make it happen. And like I said, with my bigger vision for the future, I have my pillars and my plan on how I'm gonna spend my time then. But it's not just one single plan. Like the future that I see for myself right now, and like 10 years ago, I didn't see that future. I mean, yeah, I had a big picture. I knew what I wanted. Like it wasn't as vivid as it is for me now because now I'm further along and I know like what I'm able to put together right now in order to make that vision happen. But even where I'm at today, I had a vision a few years back to get me to the point where I am today. So the vision and your plan and the breakdown is always going to be ever changing. It's not like, okay, you going to be 18 today and come up with a plan that's going to be the same plan uh, when you 30. You get what I'm saying? Like the plan that you coming up with at 18 is going to be sufficient until then. Like I said, ain't no plan going to go all the way you expect it to. So you're gonna have to pivot. You got to jump around. You got to do different things or whatever the case may be along the way. But as you come up with the plan and the breakdown and you stick to it, um, and things start to happen for you, your future should always be ever evolving as well. Like the plans and the visualization. Well, I want to say that like it's cool. Like you have a big picture that you like strive towards, and like the further you get along, like yeah, it may shift or alter or change or a little bit here and there, but it's cool if like it stays pretty much like consistent or whatever the case may be. And I feel like I'm rambling, so let me slow down and get my wording and my messaging right. Um, so yeah, so if you doing it right, you have like, and this is just me, like I said, trying to give some free game to folks who see a big future for yourself, or you know that like you won't be content like just working like a 9 to 5, and you know that you want to build something from scratch, be an entrepreneur or start a business or whatever the case may be, and you don't know where to start. um, this is kind of just giving you some pointers and some tips on how I went about doing it and what I believe would work for pretty much anybody that's in a position where you are trying to build something for your life, but you don't know exactly necessarily where to start. And like I said, start with visualization. If you can visualize your future, then you can make it happen. And then you break that vision down into smaller steps of what you can do right now in the present to start working towards that. So, for example, I gave my 5 pillars about how I'm going to spend my time once I reach my full, um, like the bigger picture of my biggest vision. But also within those 5 pillars, there are other breakdowns and other plans that I needed to make in order to know where to start with those things. All right, so my video had cut off. But so like I was saying before my video cut off, um, even within the breakdown of the bigger vision, it's still like every aspect that you say, like that you can visualize yourself doing in the future, you have to have it broken down into a smaller, actionable plan that you can start today. So, for example, even before I got to the point where I am today, where I'm on my spiritual awakening journey, like I got a lot of folks paying attention to me right now. Pretty much I'm being tested. Like it's like I said, it's a ritualistic sort of situation, initiation, whatever you want to call it, what have you. Um, but everything that I'm doing, even with posting these videos, um, my day to day life, everything is being like monitored and um, like basically an assessment. I'm being assessment for my leadership abilities and capabilities in order to get to the future that I say that I want. Like this is just the world that we live in. It's how this shit is set up, man. Um, so right now in this season of my life, I need to make sure that I'm showing up day to day and doing what I gotta do in order to get to where I say I'm trying to get to. So if that means recording these videos, doing an H&R TV, cool. I had to come up with a plan for that. This is a plan. Like I'm not just making videos because I like talking to y'all. I do like talking to y'all. I appreciate y'all watching and tuning in and tapping in and all of that. But this is a part of me doing what I got to do in order to like me taking actionable steps right now today in order to get to where it is that I say and where I see myself in the future. So this is just one, the H&R TV is just one of the actual steps that I have to take today in order to get there. And before I got to this place of back, what, 2018, 2019, I was applying and attending accelerator programs for my company address me, um, going through their programs and their curriculum and the projects that they had for me to work on in order to get here where I am today with having these folks' attention, which created the opportunity for me to lock in and do what I got to do right now in this present moment to get approved for the life that I say that I want down the line. So everything is actionable. This is like me today, and the plans that I have today is just a pivot and an extension of the plans that I had broken down that I was working on for myself years ago. And this could go all the way back to, man, I ain't even trying to date myself like that, but like what, 2011, 2012, even before then, I've never in my life not had a plan or been working some type of move towards the future that I say that I want. Like, it's no downtime. Like, even when I was working regular 9 to 5s, it was always for a reason. Like, it was always because I was saving up to attend a program, or I was saving up to purchase equipment that I needed in order to work my move towards the vision that I have for myself. I'm not just working just to go to work and pay bills. Like, I'm working towards investing in me and where I'm trying to go in my life beyond just paying bills and working a 9 to 5. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't have a plan for every aspect, for every step along the way, then like I said, that's when you're gonna get caught up and lost just like doing busy work. Like, um, so for the like even with, okay, so with my spiritual service, that's what I was gonna talk about. Like with the fast housing and like the foundation, yes, clearly I don't have, um soon I will have the money to make those things, to like build those things out and make them, bring them into reality. But in this present moment, while I don't have the money, what can I be doing in order to uh, uh, get myself closer to being in a position to still make that happen? Like, I have a LinkedIn account. If you don't know what LinkedIn is, like, it's a website for like networking. It's an app, or it's a website like for networking and like connecting with some like a lot of powerful business people. You use that site to network, um, to hire, to uh, just keep up with industry, like, or like corporate information or whatever the case may be. Like, so if you don't know what LinkedIn is, you might want to go check it out, learn about it. It's an excellent way to uh, at least put your hat in the ring about trying to network and connect with some like business professionals, people who may be able to put you into a position. Um, but yeah, so I can go onto LinkedIn and I can connect, or at least attempt or send a request to connect with different professionals in, um, foster care, or like uh, working with at-risk youth. You see what I'm saying? Like folks that I could potentially collaborate with to bring my vision to reality. That don't cost no money, but it's a step that I can take today. That's that makes sense. That's not just me just doing busy work. Like, just that's not working towards where it is that I see myself going in the future. Like, I can go on LinkedIn. I can connect with folks who are familiar with setting up and maybe running foundations. What else? Uh, I get on YouTube and I watch videos about like just different communities, different cities around the world, um, and the challenges of the residents there. Like I say, in the future, I want to go on enrichment missions to help families and communities around the world, philanthropic missions and projects. So I'm watching videos to see who around the world need help, so that once I'm in a position to, like, I can just like jump right in. I can start traveling and going and doing those things, um, the things that bring me enjoyment, the things that bring me fulfillment. You get what I'm saying? Um, what else? Uh, Even with like how I have my family, like time split between my eternal family, my temporal family, my lineal family. That ain't something that is somebody just know to do. Like, I had to come up with a breakdown between those three family types for myself and how I'm going to spend my time between the three of, like, those. Some folks, like, without a plan, a lot of folks wouldn't, like, really wouldn't know how to spend time between all of the different um aspects of family life. Like stuff has to be damn near like uniform scheduled in order to make sure that you're not just like wasting like valuable, precious, like, or to make sure that you, I don't know, to make sure what, and I can give, all I can do is say what works for me, folks. All I can do is say what works for me. And I actually have a call with a CTO applicant, a chief technology officer applicant um, for my startup. Address me in 5 minutes. So I gotta kind of wrap this video up. But that's another, like, actionable steps, folks. What can we be doing today in order to get where it is that you say that you want to go? Are you serious about where you say you want to go, or is it just a nice thought to have? If you're serious about going where you say that you want to go, then it's all about breaking it down into steps to make sure that you're getting started towards making that thing happen. Um, I can't break it all down in a video. If anybody has questions, if you watch this video, you want a more detailed breakdown, and you have specific questions for your specific situation, or um, whatever the case may be, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. My page is One Profit King. You can DM me. Whatever we talk about in my DM stays between us. Um, and yeah, I can break it down further for you that way. But um, yeah, I gotta go ahead and wrap this video up. I got a meeting. But yeah, man, like everything. Break it down. Break it down. Even with my 5 pillars, I have those broken down into smaller, like, steps and actionable steps between all the things that I say I want to do within those things. Like business, address me. Like I said, I got a meeting in less than 5 minutes at this point. Um, Different media, uh, different synergies, like projects, collaborations, brand deals, stuff like that. Um, Play, travel, writing, like different projects I'm gonna start working on. Like, I'm going to have a plan and a system for all of these things so that I know where to start. I know how to divide my time between all of the different things, and with the different projects and the different things that I'm doing, I know what it is that I need to be focused on while I'm doing that thing. I know what I need to be focused on while I'm focused on trying to make the fast housing come to life. I know exactly what I need to be focused on when I'm doing my foundation work. I know exactly what I need to be focused on when I'm working on bringing out the recreation centers, the temple recreation centers. I know exactly what it is that I need to be focused on, like when I'm spending time with my eternal family, what we gonna be doing. I know the activities and the things I'm going to be doing when I'm spending time with my temporal family, and when I'm like building and working like and loving on and spending time with my lineal family, all of these things are different. And if I don't have detailed breakdowns and specifications on how I'm going to spend this time, and I'm just going to be spending time just doing all of these things and just there, just doing these things, I'm not going to have no structure to it. So, yeah. Hopefully that made sense, man. That's what works for me. Um, if you took something from this, great. Like if you still have questions, reach out to me. Um, but hopefully this was able to help somebody, man. I gotta jump off this and get to this call, man. But y'all be safe today. Stay out the way. Take everything one step at a time, one day at a time. Focus on finding yourself and finding your purpose. I love you, King V, H&R.